0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that's off the left field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Rajay Davis comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Throw goes over to third. And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Number 49 is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 to count. The 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. To short, hit hard. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 4-0.
Leading up for the Giants, the center fielder,
Paul Sewald, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Outside and a full count. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Conforto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 28.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Sewald, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Davis is there, makes the catch in the side.
Leading off
And now,
net,
Michael
the
Conforto.
left fielder, Mike
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
In there, no balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Crawford fields it cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the catcher, Evan Gaddis.
Evan Gaddis now standing in as he'll lay off a slider too low. Ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. This will kick up against the wall now. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And that one got a piece of him.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Standing in now, Robinson Cano, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Stepping in now, Todd Frazier, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Mets leave him loaded. Into the box now, number 7. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. calling for it. Conforto makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled away. 1-1 home now to Crawford. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Still even at 2-2.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it.
Leading off for the Mets.
Here's Rajay Davis now. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Now batting, number 20.
Into the box, Peter Alonso. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pilar. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for 3rd. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to 2nd.
The left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
In now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Davis stands at 2nd with 2 gone. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here. To do that by the way he's pitching him.
3-0 now. Yoenis Cespedes would be next. Here it is, the 3-0. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Row. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's hit.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Mets are out on top.
Leading up for the Giants,
Luis Avilan gets the call from the pen to take over
5.
on the mound and start the home seventh.
Now
And a fastball's in there for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
The batter.
Stepping in now, number 8, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. No hits to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Number 8 becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to be a base hit for Longoria.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Kevin Pillar is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Left side. Frazier's up with it. McNeil at second to finish off the force play. And Tony Watson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56. Tony.
Into the box now. Evan Gattis. He grounds it sharply to third. Up with it is Longoria. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brandon Nimmo.
Into the box, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And Longoria's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Robinson Cano.
In now, Robinson Cano, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Cano awaiting the 2-1. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The third baseman.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Low for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 pitch is taken, strike one. Cano is off of first with 2 away. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the center fielder, Rajay.
Stepping in now, Rajay Davis,
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And the off-balance throw is right there for the third. Into the box now, number 49. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him.
Right fielder, number
but
49.
He is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Into the box, Buster Posey, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-2 the counts of Posey.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Now batting, number 7.
Standing in now, number 7, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted down the line in left. Conforto on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. Will Smith enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Well, this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
The batter, number 20.
In now, Peter Alonso, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Lined hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 2-2 hit hard on the ground towards second, reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and it's fouled away. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, right fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Conforto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Now batting, the catcher, Evan Gattis.
Stepping in now, Evan Gattis, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
The batter.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box, Brandon Nimmo lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Leading up
in now, Brandon Crawford, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's seen him well, 6 for 11. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Davis is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Conforto is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting.
Into the box number 5. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Oh, and he misses it. Throw into second, and he's safe.
Now batting, number 8.
Standing in now, number 8. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A high fastball is in there. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. 3-1. Evan Longoria would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Up next to the Giants,
Justin Wilson will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of of the ball game. No balls and one strike.
Now pitching for New York.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And now this is bobbled out in center. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 2-1 the count to Pilar.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. Into the box, number 49. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. 1 run scores. And that'll get over the wall, in fact. So 2 runs will score, but not the third.
Catcher, Buster.
In now, Buster Posey. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Number 7.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
McNeil into shallow center, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Paul Sewald gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Jeff Samardzija was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Get ready for settling in now, Rajay Davis. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Mets.
The pitch.
The center fielder, Rajay.
Swing and a line drive. Foul.
First pitch, 106.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Gerber is right there, 1 down. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He went deep last night twice. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. At the plate, Michael Conforto. Man at first for him following the one-out single.
Michael Conforto.
First pitch on its way. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Gerber giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Evan Gattis now standing in.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Evan Gattis.
Here comes the first pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gerber is there and he'll make. Digging in, number 7. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Giants. The second
and he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So striding in, Mike Gerber.
The center fielder, Mike.
In there,
Gerber.
strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Davis. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. His career line against Wheeler. He's a .333 hitter. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Line hard down the line in right, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Ramos has got it, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Digging in, Robinson Cano, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Cano waits on the first pitch. Drilled to the left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard to the right side. Ramos at second. Cano at first with no outs. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Line toward the alley in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The designated
and here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Here's the first pitch to him. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
This pitch is popped up, and he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with 1 away.
Batting 9.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. 1 run is scored as he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the center fielder, Rajai Davis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Number 20.
Ready now, Peter Alonso. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike now. 3 runs already home here. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. The 1-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game. In now, Michael Conforto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. So